I was educated as an artist at Bowdoin College in Maine, and since then I've been involved in a number of intercultural projects. Actually, since I came to Denmark, when I lived in Copenhagen, I worked together with 10 other artists who came from different nationalities. There were Danes, there were Swedes, there were British people, myself, artists from Bangladesh, from Japan, and we used to call ourselves a little United Nations artist refugee camp, because in a intercultural way. And my thought was to use food as a vehicle of expression, because I think as Nuna and Jacob have mentioned, that it's such an elementary way of sharing culture that I think this was the easiest way of building up communication between different nationalities, because this is a cool way of meeting and enjoying and relaxing and also talking seriously about different issues. Part of the Generous Gestures exhibition in Copenhagen, and I started out, I said, well, maybe this is a crazy idea, but I think I'll try it in any case. And through this artist kitchen concept, I started on Facebook, and then in the course of time, I had 22 artists from the intercultural project from the Danish Arts Council who said, this sounds funny, and these were musicians, dancers, poets, and visual artists who thought this was a cool way of exchanging ideas about food, culture, and art. And this is a project that will be exhibited in Den Frie in Copenhagen, where we'll actually be cooking, setting up a field kitchen in Den Frie, and then cooking with I'll be cooking with a Palestinian artist and with an artist from Malaysia, a artist from Chile and Peru. So this is be live cooking together with artwork that will be presented. And to start with, I want to see how soup could be a part of this cultural exchange, and I found two sort of soup icons. This, of course, is an American soup, which I grew up with, Campbell's soup. It's a work by Andy Warhol, the well-known American pop artist. And I wanted to find a Danish soup icon, and this is a very famous painting by the Danish artist J.F. Williamson called Evening Soup. And this is, I think, an interesting sort of mix. This is, of course, a standard industrialized soup that Andy Warhol ate. And to discuss art, food, and culture via the internet. There have been numerous insightful, funny, delicious culinary artistic exchanges in this Artist Kitchen forum. All the artists involved in the Artist Kitchen enjoy cooking. You have to have courage to try something new and spicy, a totally new flavor, or else you can continue to eat oatmeal again and again, which, although nourishing, can be extremely boring. In Copenhagen, a Malaysian, a Palestinian, and an American will cook, share, taste, and create something together in a spirit of culinary and artistic hospitality. We dare to taste and to share some part of ourselves, something homemade for us, but exotic for others. 3 artists from very different national and ethnic backgrounds, Asian, Arab, and American, Muslim and Christian, who live and work in Denmark and are keenly interested in creating and sharing something from our culinary cultural menus. Tiana and Jane, the curators of the Generous Gesture exhibition in Den Frie in Copenhagen, and Nuna Svalholm, curating the Soup from the Heart project here in Århus, have shown true cultural and culinary hospitality by taking the time and making the effort to open their hearts and their kitchens for us to discuss the role of intercultural art projects in Denmark. Friendships and networks develop around the kitchen table through the making and the sharing of food and the exchange of artistic and cultural ideas. How wonderful to be able to meet and exchange art and soup with other international and Danish artists in Copenhagen and also here in Aarhus. Even though we are all products of our national identities and cultural backgrounds, we are still able to exchange and enjoy new recipes. We expand and enrich our cultural palette through this sharing of experience in the name of art and in the name of soup. Every culture makes some form of soup and expresses itself through this simple yet complex meal that is often associated with home, with family, and with childhood experience. Think of the names of soup, and you can nearly taste them on your tongue. Gazpacho, minestrone, borscht, mulligatawny, vichyssoise, chowder. Let us develop a taste for new and exotic recipes, for new soups, and for new art forms from all over the globe. Bon appetit, welbekomme, and please enjoy your soup.